daily question, your bold opinions. Let's spark some lively discussions on 3FM Drive. Easy Talk, a daily question, your bold opinions. Let's spark some lively discussions on 3FM Drive.
One of my favorite tunes of all time. Music in the back is Kofi Kinate's Efie Kuma Broken Heart. This one is TV3 Broken Heart, but we are managing it. This heart, we have used glue to catch it small. Glue to the antenna bio. Capital glue. 6 minutes after 4, it's time to get talking. And today, yeah, we're not talking about broken hearts or not. I came across a story on, and I must say that I came across a story on myjoyonline.com, and it read 10,000 national service personnel to begin military training in August. Very brutal. And this is from the NSA. Sure says somebody finished school, he won't go back. Or he or she wish she could skip. The National Service Authority will pilot a military training program for at least 10,000 national service personnel beginning August 3rd. August, yeah! 2025, with plans to make it mandatory for all personnel starting next year. Okay, so this is just a pilot project. Pilot, I mean, so 10,000. Because no, we need you for the pilot program. We need you guys for the pilot program. The message here from their bosses, it says we must confront the battle against cancer for illegal mining and reclaim our lands from environmental degradation. We also have to tackle issues like poor sanitation, malaria, and other public health crises. All these form parts of the reason why this must be done. And the acting director general of the authority, Felix Jemfi, said in an interview with Joy News, says the training will instill discipline and patriotism, which I agree, and a readiness to support national development goals. He stated that the training aims to prepare young people not just for emergencies and disaster response, but also to combat societal challenges like illegal mining, poor sanitation, and environmental degradation. And it says we must confront the battle against the cancer of illegal mining, which is Galamsey, reclaiming our lands from environmental degradation. We also have to tackle issues like poor sanitation, malaria, and other public health crises. These are not challenges that education alone can solve. I agree. They require physical and mental discipline. With this kind of training, young people will begin to show up early. Show up on time, and most importantly, show up prepared, Mr. Jemfi stated. And so this is why I'm asking this question. Should the military training for national service personnel, because after this pilot, we would ask for the pilot in Obey. We would know if we should make it mandatory, because next year it becomes mandatory. But this would be the pilot to know whether it should be mandatory. So the question is, should it be mandatory to build a united, disciplined nation, or optional to uphold individual freedom? Freedom, what they're going. Freedom, no, what they're going. I think freedom hasn't helped this continent. We all know, especially Ghana as a country, we don't need that freedom right now. Freedom need more freedom bands, bill. After some freedom, we yeah. The Gen Zs need to move here, start training, no. Gen Zs need here, start training, no. Papa. We got a bit of that from our parents and big brothers, so we have escaped it. And please, let's also check the ones who never did national service. they can do 2 months military training. The people who swear national service, they should come and do 2 months. So that's what we're talking. This is what we're discussing today here on Easy Talk. ABAAN3K.
ABAAN3K. Why? Princess, you know that voice, you know chop.
Oh, you started your military training already.
Princess. But you know you are part of the 10,000. Spartan 10,000.
Colleague on
10,000. But Princess, how do you feel about this?
I think I'm in support. It should be mandatory.
Yes, it should be
Looking
mandatory.
at my generation, very indisciplined people.
Hey,
They have zero discipline.
we'll come for you.
Okay, let's just
I'll
take
send
it
you
to
Momo.
I will take it too. Should I give you my number right now?
Other people will steal your number. They'll start disturbing you.
Even just in the lecture halls, the way they behave, the way they speak, the way they dress, they need discipline. Because when you go into the military, just even 1 month, your life can change. Like everything changes. So they'll need to learn how to be disciplined inside the military. Like after some training, the way you even think changes. Because when you look at the older generation that went to International Maritime University, I know this lady that she did engineering there, but then they had to go through military training. Like she's so disciplined. The way she even carries herself, I think my generation needs it so much. It would change the way we see things, because everything we want to argue it out, everything we want to justify it. But a little discipline can change our mentality. We really need it.
Okay. You are saying it yourself. You are representing your people.
Yeah, I'll swear it.
Like it.
I'll swear it.
Okay. I'll ask Michael last to take the last one. So
The way
let's see.
he's
I'm coming to
behaving,
you. No, because I know he's a bags boy. Even if he's not, he's a military boy. So we'll come to him later. Esinu.
So unfortunately, I'm not in for this compulsory military thing. I mean, we all know the benefits. If you're in the military, definitely there are benefits you get to enjoy. But there are also some people who go through the whole rudiment and everything, and at the end of the day, we don't see any change. We don't see how that affects their lives. Why don't we rather look at how best we can inculcate certain disciplines into our schools? So primary school, SHS, JHS, university level. I think when I was coming, I was chatting with Michael, and then I mentioned, I'm like, but we used to have cadets in schools.
It's still there.
It's still there.
So, I mean, why don't we rather channel this energy into the cadets and see how best these cadets can be able to groom the students? Do you get it?
Mostly the cadets themselves are students. So we want the professionals, the people who have gone through it and know it properly.
But just the cadets, the way they lash people.
But me, I was in the cadet though.
Yeah.
So you were lashing people.
I was also in the cadet.
Yeah, and I was an officer actually.
What the chat me cram
You people enjoy the fact that you torture people.
for that, like
it's not torture.
It was just obedience.
And you see, those things will shape it. You see, we used to have that kind of environment in the country. We used to have that. Every young boy wanted to be in the Boy Scouts or the cadets.
Cadets or band.
Yeah. Or there was something that you'd want to be a part of. Yeah. And then we lost it. So media, I'm happy that this one is coming back. Because
but why don't we look for the reason why we lost it?
The Gen
How did we get there?
need it.
They need it.
The Gen Zs.
So your advocacy is just for the Gen Zs?
Yeah, because now I don't know if they are millennials who are.
Charlie, some of the millennials.
Yeah, then they need it. No, the millennials who are in school. Yeah. So yeah, if they will need it. Anybody that's doing national service, you need it.
To be honest, because I don't think. I don't know.
Okay, as you know, my thoughts about the military changed a few months ago. I've always loved it. When I see it, I admire it. I love the uniform, the way they jack up and everything. Reason why I even joined the cadets. And I was a Boy Scout too. I liked everything giddy giddy. I was also in Taekwondo. Now, last December, I performed for the officers So I performed in Takoradi, and then I came to perform in Accra. And this is what changed everything for me.
Okay.
Now, yes, I was performing, and you can't drive into their place with a DV number plate, especially the Air Force side. You can enter the place with it, but the certain part you can't go with a DV number plate. So they made us park somewhere. We carried our instruments because I have a big band. So, and it's tradition, it's a bit of traditional mixed with the contemporary. So we carry drums and stuff.
Right.
We had to carry the drums from the entrance to where the plane was, because we were traveling to Takoradi. But this is what I noticed. One, how clean the place was.
Yeah.
Like we actually told ourselves that, Charlie, this one we go count if we go see any paper or plastic. We didn't see any. That's number one. Number two, I realized how everybody was on time, on point, like they had to move. Like this one is like, maybe when they are outside they can misbehave, fine. But I think when they are on the, is it barracks? When they are in their barracks, you can see like this one has to move this at this time, at that time. And we were supposed to wait for one officer to come before we all fly. I think he's like the biggest, the biggest rank. So everybody was to wait, and all the passengers. But we saw the discipline of the soldiers whilst, at the place. And I remember a friend of mine came, I'm not going to mention names, but he didn't have his belt on. and he was in a hurry, so his jeans was saggy a bit. Charlie, the discipline the guy got. No, seriously. And the military guy was like, boss, what is the meaning of that? Look, come. And sometimes when you like, people must know you have a different way of, so you're like, oh, boss, it be me. Pull it up. And the fact that we could not even climb the plane with slippers, we were given that orientation.
Yeah.
We saw that everything was in order. And for once I said, I feel like we need this in this country. Yeah, because Charlie, everything, like the cleanliness, that's what freaked me. That is what freaked me. And so for me, Michael, I want Michael to come in before I open the phone lines. For me, dear,
That's to come.
Oh yes, and if you didn't do it 2 months, you went. Michael, what's your take on this matter?
This issue.
Wow.
I don't even know how to put it. I feel that it has to come. Yeah. Because, like I've said, I've stayed in the barracks before. And I have stayed outside the barracks before. And I see the difference. You get them? Especially looking at this generation, the Gen Zs, that's how they call them.
The Gen Z.
I'm not one
What have
of
they
them.
done to you?
When you see them in a space, you ask yourself a lot of questions. Were they giving birth to, or they fell from the skies? These people, are they okay? Have they taken something? Have they drank something? Did they see something in their dreams? Because, like, everything is left. And I am... See.
Everything is left. Okay.
Like, nothing adds up. When they are even in a space and you say keep quiet, then now they are shouting, they are on top of tables and they are beating drums. Recently, look at what happened at
the
UPSA.
Yes.
I mean, you've gotten into an institution, you've gone to orientation, you know that this is what has to be done. And they will not. And at the end of the day, they always feel they are right. You see, that's the even annoying aspect.
Yeah.
They feel they are the... I call them, I know my right.
Yeah, highly opinionated.
I know my right. Me, I can do what I like. It is my future, it's my destiny. And if it's your future and your destiny, why are you on earth? Create Eden and go and live inside. So, I mean, Princess here like this, I will advocate, I will personally look out for it from her.
She's
She
part
will
of the
join by
10,000.
force, yes. So right now, if they are taking the 10,000, it is what 99,000.
Yes. So now they have
99,999.
Yes.
They have a candidate.
Yeah. Princess is there.
Yeah. Confirm. It's
But you're
not.
open to
It's
it.
not.
You said you were open to it.
It's
very
not.
open to
We
it.
have not said you are not disciplined, but you will go.
Let me
I'll go. I
let
need
me
to be
also
better.
read this. Apart from visiting the military base in December, I've also been to Rwanda, and I'm not advocating or pushing for military rule. I've seen Rwanda, and you can see that Obi Shorobibi. Obi Shorobibi. Other countries are doing this. Nigeria has their version of it. Singapore. And I'm reading here, it says national service is compulsory for male citizens and permanent residents. Typically begins after high school, 18 years old, but graduates who studied abroad may serve after university. And it's for 2 years. Service is in military, police, or civil defense. This is in Singapore. Have you seen Singapore? Have you seen Singapore?
Chingam, like floor. Floor say you can see your face.
South Korea says mandatory military service for all able-bodied male citizens, usually done before or during university, but some defer until after graduation. So you either do it before or after, and when you graduate. It says exemptions or alternate services exist for certain professions. Example, the arts and sports. So I will be free if I was living there.
I think Asia like this, most of the countries.
Yes, countries. China. So it's happening in China, it's not compulsory.
In Japan, I want to know if Japan.
It's not in Japan.
It's not in Japan, but
it's in Israel. It's in Iran. It's in Eritrea. It's in Brazil.
But some countries, I mean, if you have to go through, you should know it's for your safety.
Like
Israel, for your safety.
Like Egypt and Algeria, it's there. Finland is, but most of the countries is mandatory for men.
For men.
Yes, and then often done before during university, but graduates can serve after. Norway also does it. Finland does it. Switzerland is mandatory for men. Often starts at 18 with flexibility for study and work. For Israel, they actually pay your tuition if you do it before. But if you do it after, I think when you are also done, they have some form of payment for you. So this is it. So in many countries, military or national service is compulsory. In fact, that is what is actually called national service. The national service is actually you serving the country. So either you go to fire service, police, prison, or military. That is actually what is national service.
Take these children to cookhouse. Barras, cookhouse. I mean, there's see
the way they watch you know.
I know.
Like
cookhouse. So on Saturday,
I'm imagining you wearing your uniform.
early morning. 4:45 cookhouse.
Look.
You are staring. I mean, you see, back in the days, I mean, and you see, one of the things I loved about barracks was that anybody can discipline anybody. You see, it's not just your parents. So you have to hide from even junior officers, regardless your father's rank.
Wow.
So you will be disciplined before your father also takes over. You know what I'm saying? Because then the junior officer must make sure that his senior officer's son is on the right direction. You understand? And in the morning you join. We have something we call the call, whitewash.
Yes.
See,
the white paint.
I say all hands on deck.
Everybody is painting.
You will paint every stone. Not only the gutter, the mouth, every stone.
Wow.
And then in my house at that time, you see the flowers, like, when it grows for a while, at a point, there is dust on it.
Yes.
And you use cushion, you clean. Not only are you watching the flower must shine. Now these Jay-Z, they are single, they don't wash.
They don't take care of themselves.
Is it really that
Hold on. So you asked of China. It says No compulsory conscription currently enforced, but there's a military training requirement for university freshmen. Not a full military service, but intense physical and ideological training. And it's often for 2 weeks, between 1 and 2 weeks. You think it's fine? China. No, do you realize how much of go-getters they are?
Yeah.
It is, those things are not automatical.
Yeah.
These things are intentionally done.
You are psyched for it.
Yes.
You are
psyched for it. Yes.
I remember growing up our time. Those times, we used to, around 12, you hear the national anthem.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. You hear there were loudspeakers around. Now I don't even get to hear it.
No. National.
And then you stand.
People still move about when the anthem is playing.
Anthem was, there was an issue where we had with the past government when the national anthem, other people. When growing up that time, 12 o'clock.
You have to.
There will be the national. You will hear it.
You hear it.
12 p.m.
Yes,
12
in the
p.m.
afternoon.
You hear it.
And you will stand. Wherever you pause, you stand. That kind of,
Anyways, let's open the phone lines and find out what the guys out there have to say. We are asking, should the military training for national service be mandatory to build a united, disciplined nation or optional to uphold individual freedom? We're not the first to do this. In fact, I say, 0559 242 717 or 0556 910-154, 0559-242-717 or 0556-910-154. We came all this way.
This might be personal.
All right, so the callers are already active, and I have a call here. Hello.
Hi, great.
Hi, yes.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm great. Hope you're good.
I'm good. Who am I speaking to?
I'm Paulo, calling from Teshi Mami.
Oh, from Teshi Mami. You said you are what, Paulo?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Paulo, go ahead.
Okay. So, first off, what's the essence of this? And we are drawing comparisons. In states like Nigeria, they have, let's say, insurgencies. So it's necessary for them.
Are you saying we should wait for insurgencies before we take action?
No. Actually, this is very good. To me, it's very good. It's really, really very good. I watched one documentary when I was younger about the military. And I realized how good it is, the military training. It seems like it prepares you for anything and everything in life. So I really believe this will be a very good initiative. But we have people who come from the human rights angle. That, I don't want to be here, I don't want to do this, and this kind of things. So I think there needs to be some level of education.
Okay,
from the authority.
I agree.
Let us understand that this is necessary.
Okay.
Nobody is, trying to take your rights from you. You will benefit from it.
Yeah.
So I think you guys are doing very well. It's a great show.
Thank you.
I'm enjoying you too.
Thank you so much.
We had this.
Big shouts to Teshi and the Teshi Massive. I know that very soon.
Princess from Teshi.
Princess, when is the Teshi Homo?
She's a Teshi light.
August.
Is it also in August?
Yes,
because I know
right now they've started their Sheen Pines.
I really wanted. Look, 3FM, we'll have to do this next year.
Yeah.
So I really wanted to do a Banshimo competition, like make it commercial.
They don't understand unless you explain it.
So there are groups in the Teshi community who create songs.
Yeah.
Each time is getting closer to the festival. And I know a few guys. There's one guy, Vuvuzela, that I've heard of. He creates a lot of these songs. And other groups, and they have uniforms. They have they and they move around the township and it's very nice. It's like a whole festival,
super cool.
So next year we have to do it.
Solid idea.
Hello.
Hi, Trey.
Hi.
Just call me from Insaki.
Oh, Kobe, how are you doing?
Very well, yes.
Great. I'm good. Let's hear you.
Let me tell you one funny thing. Yours was an autofista, right?
Yes.
I grew up in Takrady near that
airport base. Yes.
I seen the one here about basketball. About basketball, about 5:30. You go here, young no about 6 o'clock. Yet, I've been peeping. You didn't know normal. We didn't know that they were coming to change guards.
Oh.
And when they're about changing guards, nobody moves. Big, Mr. Blocks, I'm saying, you are. Blocks, the woman must hear. Kitty first hunger, kitty last hunger, better beating the more recovery.
Oh, Kobe. Sorry.
I'll say, well, mom will share blog.
Wow.
That is where they have proposed that they were going to do the tackle, like a commercial. I say, most share blogs new and a boy sick. Me just show them this in the Ubia Kobo basketball.
Oh, Charlie.
Back to the matter, right?
Yeah, back to the matter, yes.
A quick one. I think waiting for them to complete university is quite far. From the basics of secondary school, you have to do a mandatory 6 months. Let's say 3 months.
Okay.
So when you do the 3 months, now it's your choice to apply into the army and do the next 1 year, 3 months to equal the 18 months.
18 months. Wow.
Or
That's a
you go to university, and after your university, he who did that before secondary school, the 3 months, already has a position in the military if he so chooses.
Yeah.
Well, yo, that's beautiful. Wow.
So it doesn't necessarily have to be someone who has to go to university before he can have. Let's do it right after secondary school. If you don't do it after secondary school and you do it after university, trust me, you are still coming back to recruit. You won't go to officer.
Yeah. Wow.
And let's think about this too very carefully. You have your right.
Yeah.
I have my right.
Yeah.
Regardless of it being a strict directive, I also have my own will to choose to do or not. To do. You cannot tell a disabled person who has finished university to go do.
Yeah.
Same way you cannot tell someone who is asthmatic excessive to go and do military training. That would be against their health.
Yes.
So whilst we are looking at instilling discipline, the most important thing is teaching our students what is called patriotism. Your guy said that he used to hear loud radios playing, or man knows you, and then say, GBC Fumpo them, oh, that way, and we will one more. So the sense of patriotism is dying gradually. Discipline can come in, but the nation says.
Thank you so much.
I feel what
man. And Kobe is such an orator. You could tell from the way he speaks. I don't know if it's the fancy thing, but he's such an orator. Anyways, big shouts to you. Back to the matter. Should we do mandatory, or we should allow you to pick? And I love Kobe's idea. I'll come back to it. Let me pick this one. Hello.
Yeah. You reach our turn, or they say make we go military. Not lie.
You go. The military that you go.
Wallah, but you see, it's not compulsory. We were oriented about this. It's not something that it's compulsory that you should. It's by force that everybody
should go
to military training.
Okay.
Because I remember when I was a student at Doma Camp, we went to one W01 to plug mango. And brother,
Charlie, you get hard to you go to W01 in house.
No more chibo.
we tell the mango then in wife way catch us so he carry our bag go put in room make we sweep the whole see Doma Camp to that them a whole yard ne. If they give you broom, say make you sweep, my brother, you know go finish.
Okay,
but at least the discipline is very necessary for us because without the discipline, CJ was on wire.
I like that. All right, okay.
I mean, last.
The experiences, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
no,
but you see,
you cook as you clean.
I think as much as we're saying, I like the fact that people do realize that they need the discipline. From all the callers, even this
online.
one who's saying that, Jay Wafe Wabaya, you can see that he still has a part of him that admits that discipline is there. So I think that, but I really love Kobe's idea of starting earlier in high school, doing that 3 months. And like I said, okay, let me pick this one. Hello.
Take my time.
Osmosis. Man for Osmosis, what's up?
Drake. In animal kingdom, there's indiscipline.
So maybe we allow on our own, eh?
No, we should allow.
We should allow.
We are human beings. But everybody is not equal.
That's true.
Look at your hands.
That's true.
The last one is the shortest, or the short one.
Yes. The last finger is the shortest. Yes.
Yes. So definitely there'll be indiscipline, but it's up to you to take. It's up to you to choose.
Okay. So
let's take it as animals kingdom. We have indiscipline when you have the discipline. If you are animals friend, you know when they are coming, you know their behavior. They're same as human beings. But as a human being, you must be disciplined.
Yeah, but not all of us tend to be disciplined. Yes.
Even in the office there.
So should we make it mandatory? So should we make it mandatory? So should we make it mandatory, or we should make it optional?
It should be optional.
It should be optional, eh? Because you don't want to do it.
Yes.
Osmosis, thank you. I'll see, yes. I'm going to pick my last call at this point. It's 38 minutes after 4. And we are discussing, the question we're discussing is very interesting. Should the national service, should the military training for national service be mandatory to build a united, disciplined nation, or optional to uphold the individual freedom? That is the question here. Who is that? Who is that saying optional? Who is that saying optional?
Daughter of Zion.
It has to be mandatory. Let me pick this one. Hello.
Yeah, Trick.
Yeah.
This is Nene Dube. I'm calling from Addis Ababa, New Flower Haircuts and Collections in South Africa.
Okay. Nene. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great. And you?
I'm great. What's your take on this matter?
I mean, it should be mandatory if some factors could be considered. Me, for instance, not that I can't undergo the training or I'm indisciplined or anything. Patrick, I love my hair so much. I love my beard so much. So if they will allow me with my hair braided or they allow me with my beard, I don't have any problem with that. But if I will have to remove my hair, sakura, my beard,
the beauty about cutting your hair, or when they say you should cut your hair, it's not really in the hair. It is teaching you sacrifice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sacrifice. I beg you, me.
It's a bad thing.
Imagine me area, Miami locks. Come on. na my university na me go a
military nice
na me cut it off my lot. If they will allow me with my laws, and in just say me more the another I'm indisciplined.
Yeah.
Oh, that one day I can undergo that training for even 100 years, any problem. So if these factors can be considered, why not? It should be mandatory. But if not, it should be optional.
I mean, this is why they are doing the pilot for now. So let's see how the pilot goes. Next year is when they want to try and bring it. So this year is just a pilot, only 10,000 people, which includes Princess. So we want to see how that goes, and then thank you so much for calling.
You're welcome.
All right, okay.
He has a genuine concern. His
hair. You know, and Ubeka.
I remember when my cousin was going, smallish, beautiful lady like this. She went. I'm like, Santo, why?
No, but it's not complete Santo. They leave you small.
They leave small, yeah.
But that spot they leave, what is it for?
It's aposkiti.
There's a friend of mine.
It will humble you.
There's a friend of mine, very beautiful. Very, 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 very beautiful. And I had not and I don't know why they get lost. Like you don't see them for a very long time. I wasn't seeing her. She used to come around church. Nobody was seeing her. She blocked everybody. And I'm there one day, I get a video call and I pick. And the person said, but she's very pretty. So she was like, hello, Trig, it be me. Who this? Then she took the phone back and I said,
it be you that?
It be you that? He said, I did military. You know, I went to visit her the day I went to perform. And apart from the fact that maybe she's cut it and now she's grown it a little bit, but I think she's become an officer or something.
Right.
But I could see the change, the transformation.
No.
Like even me, the kind of jokes I used to have with her. She stopped me. She stopped me once and she was like, "Oh no. She has other, I think junior rank officers are around. She doesn't like that." Immediately I said, sorry sir, please, can let me leave. And she said, if we are home, that's different, or when we meet in church, that's different, but hey, I said, I respect it. I respect it. Have you visited them before? We went to visit one and he said, please pour there, but it's a long time ago, before they go and looked for him. He said, pour the Guinness in a rubber so that you give it to some woman, the woman will bring it to me. Yeah, thank you. Well, thank you guys so much. Anything you want to say before we leave?
Well, what I'll say is that, I mean, we didn't talk about the benefits that it will bring.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, if you look at it, one of the things I realized with the military back then was that, you see, there's that kind of teamwork. Which is lacking in today's youth. You know? There is teamwork, there is communal labor. Everybody's issue is everybody's issue. You understand? And there's that mental fitness. You Saturday morning, you wake up in the morning, you have to jog with the team, come back, change, and go to school. And then there is that kind of neatness and the mental discipline. You know that you have to. And you know, those who attended services at that time, they will tell you, you can't be late. You know. Because the moment your father's car is ready, that piece goer, they've shined it and it has come. You have to wear shoe and stand by it because you have to be inside and you get to school. So I mean, it's not a torture. It's not a torture. It is you. It will be a torture to somebody who doesn't want to admit that this is where I am and I need help.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. I feel this generation needs help. And this will be the best way to help. And then there's a gentleman, Kobe was saying that health issues and all that. But back in the days, I mean, even if you have to join cadet, they ask you, do you have these?
Yeah, they
do
ask
you have this and all that and everything. So I'm not sure government will just push anybody who has asthma, who is asthmatic or anything, who has conditions.
Yeah. Even when you look at the other ones I read from the other countries, they all consider
there are exceptions. Okay, so I mean, I pray it comes to stay, and I pray that some of these old things that we looked up to and everything will come back. Today, I mean, you see an old woman holding stuff, and it was mandatory. You couldn't have even passed and not help the woman and all that. We used to help old women cross the street. You know, you are even in a hurry. There is this joy when you do it. You understand? Because you come back and we talk about it. All these things are missing from the space. And sometimes I feel it has shaped us and all that. Even sometimes at workplaces, people will just eat and then leave the bowls, expecting that till today. When I even go to restaurants and I finish eating, it's
you
like
want to pick your
want to pick.
It happens to me a lot.
You have to pick the bowls and everything, and then pack the bones so that it will be very decent for whoever is picking it up to pick it up. And like the last thing, my grandfather taught me. He was in the cookhouse. So it was like you cook as you clean. So till today, it's not like I finished. You know, when I'm with some of my friends, they finish cooking and there's so much. So
wait, your grandfather was also.
My family is a military trainer.
Okay.
So it comes down from
your great grandfather, your grandfather, your father.
Job no deal.
But why didn't you join the military?
When they watch the way my lifestyle
Okay, Princess, I know where you stand already. You want it to be mandated.
It has to be mandated.
Okay, and
well, I still think it's optional, to be honest. I mean, listening to Michael, I agree that some of these things used to be there, but there were people who didn't have any military background but still had these values and all that. So I still think we need to, the question should be, where did we go wrong and how can we address it? Because you can still make it mandatory, and to be honest, people will go through the rudiments and come out and it will still not affect them in any way. So I still think, to be honest, it has to be optional.
Okay, when we look at the ratio of the people that were affected and not affected, the affected ones are high. So we'll go by that.
It will still be optional.
We will shave your head. Also, let me just say that, look, the military is such a beautiful and powerful model, so much that Christianity was sort of put to take that, and this was from God. You see, that's why we are an army. We are an army. He didn't say we are a different thing. Army.
This example there, you forgive you.
Yeah, because that should tell you that there's something about the military that for God to even use that as an example for us. Take this one home, guys. Back to the music, and the Hot Edition crew will be up at 5. Enjoy every bit of the 3FM drive. I'll be back. I'll be coming back at 6 p.m.